Righto there, peasants, and welcome to the Mod Moaning Monday of Madness. Basically, that's what it is. It is now changed from just moaning to video logs to now mods as well. Why not Modding Monday? It's good fun. I miss doing these. Here we are at Ravenscale Castle / Manor. Now, it's called Castle on the Nexus, but it's called Manor in-game. So, yeah. And this is made by a guy called Chay. So, very good job, Chay. Now, if you wonder where it is situated not there, for crying out loud. Situated right here. The marker will be on your map the second you install it, which is right near Dawnstar. So, you can travel right to it. It's yours from the word go. Now, when we get here, you're introduced with a bloody boat, which I can't seem to get off. Now, apologises for any lags or anything like that. I do currently have an EMB on, so I'm crouching as well, so that will be why there's any lags going if it's a bit weird. Anyway, to get in, first things first, pull your chain, and you're introduced with this nice little courtyard here, complete with your own hunter. I mean, yeah, awesome, if you want hunting stuff. Now, it's quite clearly a rundown castle, which is obviously shown pretty damn well in this, not in a bad way, but it's shown nicely. So when you first come in, you're introduced with this large tower. Now, the tower itself is pretty, it's not random, it's not pointless, but it's more there to show off where you are and what the place looks like. You have your own forge outside, your own sky forge going on up here, which I have to admit is quite nicely placed in here. You know, it looks like it belongs, which is a nice thing. Moving around, so we'll look at the tower a little bit later. You've got complete chickens and everything. You can't go wrong with chickens. We need chickens everywhere all the time. Moving through, you've got your gate. Open your gate, I say. And you have a grave. Now, I don't know whose grave this is. It is an unmarked grave, but I assume it's the owner of the, whoever previously owned this place. But now I own it, so who really cares? We'll give the Dragonborn touch. Now, the thing I like about this place is it has a lot of bits and bobs which make it just look nice. The actual house itself isn't very big, but it's a decent size, and there's a lot of bits and bobs in there which make it look nice. And I'm a big fan of clutter, if you didn't already know. If you didn't follow these before, welcome to Skyrim mods. But I like clutter. Clutter is nice, and there's a lot of these things in here. A lot of crystals and lots of niceties. So we're going to have a look inside the house now, shall we? Now, when you enter your new manor / castle, your Marcel, you are introduced with this nice, large sort of, I don't even know what this is, it's like entrance hall. It's pretty awesome with lots of death bells in front of you. And like I said, I'm a fan of clutter and things which you don't generally see, and I like these lights. They're cool. I think it's Stalamite or whatever it's bloody well called. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. I don't really play this game anymore, but who cares? I'm doing mod videos and it's fun. Anyway, when you enter, you have, it's sort of like a cross between like a crypty sort of thing and like a main hall of somewhere in, I don't know, Winterhold or something like that, or Winter Run, whatever it's bloody called. Whiterun? Winter Run? What the hell am I chatting about? It's called Whiterun. Anyway, when you enter, you have your usual crafting tables on your right with bits and bobs, things you can pick up, nice crafting tables. Would have been awesome to see its own sort of versions of these because, there are a few floating around and this castle has got some nice things in here which you don't generally see in various house mods. Usually they're just the standard thing. But anyway, you have display cases. You have this thing, which is to do with the Mythic Dawn. You've got a nice pedestal. You've got plenty of storage, wardrobe, strong boxes. You've even got a jagged crown in here, for crying out loud. What more could you want than the actual jagged crown, which is worth 5 grand apparently. You have a mannequin in here, some more storage, and a nice little desk. Now, if you read to the new custodian, hello there. To those who visit Ravenscale Manor. Well, I'm sorry, it's really no grand castle of any kind, but it used to be, sorry. Now that it's more of a curiosity and a home to few. Pretty too, might I add. Used to belong to a very influential member of the Remen dynasty, apparently, or dynasty, however you want to pronounce that. I'm pretty sure it's dynasty. Built some time after the invasion. Then he belonged to a vampire, then a dragon slayer, and no, blah, 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 blah. Although there is a big dragon skull in the keep. Is there? Okay. Out of the main gate, yada 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 yada. That's quite long, actually. Sir Clef J. Cross, Knight of the Nine, Servant of Arcade, Wit and Superior Intellect. Wow, talk about bigging yourself up there, Clef J. Never mind, I don't really mind. I enjoy doing that. Anyway, you have a pretty brilliant area where you can sit. I love this feature here. I think this is brilliant. We have the actual crow, which I think is the crow which is on What's-Her-Face's shoulder, and it's holding a bloody sword, which I think, in all fairness, dude, if you can update this, update so you can use that sword. That'd be brilliant. You've even got a shed ton of gold and various other bits and bobs in there, which you can just, pick whenever you want to go out, put your hand in there, and you can go out on the town or whatever. More bits and bobs in here, and there's some other bits and bobs, and more lights and sort of overgrownness, which adds to the niceness. Now, moving around, I have to be relatively quick, though it's going to last forever. We have a stream running right through the middle of my castle, and there's loads of stuff you can pick down there for your alchemy needs. Coming round, you've got a cage, which, oh, there's the dragon. Coming in here, you've got your own little castle your own little castle kitchen, little entertainment area, if you like. A bit of a weird spot to have your bed as well, though, because your bed is actually up here, where you can sleep up there. I would like to see your own sort of grand room. That would be pretty awesome as well. But Hey-ho, some nice lighting as well. Hey-ho, doesn't really matter. Now, down here, you have your own crypt, which is full of those crystally sort of things. I'm not going to go down there because there is stuff you can kill, so I want you to experience stuff yourself if you come down. But there is lots of crystallized stuff going on down there. It's pretty awesome. So moving around, you've just got the usual sort of castle gump, really. Now, like I said, I'm a big fan of the old clutter, and the more clutter in a house, the more I like it. And this has a decent amount of clutter, which is nice, and it looks good, and it's sort of well polished. Like to see some additions, so if you do watch this video, Clef J, then please take them aboard. That would be pretty awesome. Maybe add a secret bookcase, which adds to some awesome, weird location. But I know you're trying to keep it simple, but think about it. This would be pretty nice additions. Anyway, guys, we're going to go and have a look at the tower, and then we're going to close off the video. So back on outside, and look at the lovely Aurora Borealis. Now we're going to go into the Ravenscale Tower, which is here, which is this large sort of thing, which protrudes out of everywhere else. So we're going to go and have a look inside. So upon wandering in, you notice you've got plenty of these runey sort of things on the walls. Now, I don't think they blow up, so you're going to be pretty safe. Let's test it. Nope, they don't blow up, so we're going to be alright. Now, it's quite dark in here, so excuse any darkness if you can't really see, and you just see lots of glowing bits and bobs. But on the way up, you have a cage, which is always good. You know, you always need a cage for those times where you need to cage something up. But anyway, moving to the top, you have a nice little area with this funky sort of thing, which goes up top as well. Now, it'd be nice if this all moved or channeled some sort of beam, I don't know. But you got an easel here for paintings and whatever, and your painting set here, which I believe that's what that's supposed to be. And a nice lovely candle, which flickers. Nice. Anyway, we have another storagey bit, another display case. It's a weird sort of funky glowy goodness. Now this does lead upstairs, outside and upstairs, and you've got a little ladder which is located here. It's a little bit hard to see, but it is right there if you didn't already notice. So we're going to go back out to Skyrim, have a look at the nice views that we've got. And there you have it. Here is the top of your tower, the highest point in the Ravenscale Manor, castle, or mantle, whatever you want to call it. And here it is. This is your little focusing doohickey, which I was on about. You see the other half at the bottom in there, and that's all fine and good. So anyway, there it is. There are your views. They're pretty large and pretty spectacular, to be honest. You've got some pretty nifty views going on there. Some funky tower up there as well. So there you have it, guys. There is Ravenscale Manor, Castle, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, the word of the video, if you didn't know what word of the video is, post it down below in the comments, and I know you've reached to the end of the video. And today's, it will be I don't know. It'll be I don't know. It'll be something to do with the castle / manor thing, which I was always on about. It'll be the fucking hell. Castle is the word of the video, which I've just made up off the top of my head. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go and rate, comment, and give me a good subscribble as well. The link is in the description below if you want to go and download this and have a look for yourself. And I shall see you when I see you. When I see you. Toodle freaking ooh.